And we are live, ladies and gentlemen. Believe Nation, the happiest place on earth. Welcome back. We're here. We're making it happen. We got some League of Legends to do. We got Zan the Man, my constant co-host here in the house. How you doing, Zan?
Woohoo!
How you doing, man?
Hey man, life is good, man.
Life is
A
good.
little tired, but I'm okay.
Yeah, what happened?
just a lot of thinking, man. A lot of thinking.
A lot of thinking. Wow, you tired of thinking? All right,
It's
that's
just it drains you a little bit, but
all right.
and just what else?
What are you thinking on?
Oh, I got some surprises coming up. I like to get it done first, and let the work speak for itself. But
All
I
right.
got some things coming out real soon,
Okay.
and and then because I'm one of those. I think we talked about this before. Maybe we didn't, but I have a new philosophy. Well, a philosophy I kind of always follow is the DTW, do the work, and really you do the work behind the scenes, almost not really in private because you work with people behind the scenes,
Okay.
but you do it behind the scenes, and then the show the work is public. So
All
when
right.
you show it, it's like, okay, this guy must have been doing X, Y, Z because his the production.
All right.
So even as an example, writing a book, you're doing that behind the scenes, you're doing the work, and then when you go launch, wow, So um, so yeah, so a lot of that is a couple of phone calls today,
All right. Okay.
and
Okay.
my sister's birthday,
Oh,
just
snap.
celebrating with her.
Happy
It's
birthday.
weird. I've got one, two, three siblings, right? Two sisters and a brother, and my one sister birthday, my younger sister, her birthday is on the same day as Martin Luther King,
Okay.
and my older sister, because I'm the second
Don't
child, my
don't
older
paraphrase Martin Luther King. Come on now.
and my older sister, her birthday is on the same day as Rosa Parks.
Oh, snap. Wow. And
Isn't
your
that so?
birthday is the same as Zan the Man, who's equally going to be a legend, right?
Well,
Let's go.
I'm okay. I'm okay just being Xander, man. It's okay. I'm just, sometimes when people expect too much or want too much from me, I said, listen, I'm Xander, man. I'm not Superman. Xander, man.
He's Spider-Man or Captain America. That's it.
So yeah, and oh, before I forget, because I keep forgetting every single time, Lear Jetta has been contacting me. We've been going back and forth,
Oh,
and
nice.
I haven't scheduled anything with him yet because I want to find out when you may have availability just to peek in and say hello to him.
Oh, right. I don't know.
But he's great for following up. Hey, are we still? I say, yeah, we still are. I just keep forgetting to ask Evan when he may have a little moment in his schedule, whether it's on Wednesday or whatever day it is.
Yeah.
And
Best bet is shoot me a message because I'm gonna have to think. I mean, I have to load my calendar and find something.
okay,
That's
okay,
probably
great.
the easiest one because when I'm here, I have no idea.
Okay, that's cool. That's perfect. And then that was a great session today with the young man.
What do we do?
Uh, uh, with um,
Oh,
the
poetry.
poetry, the whole night. I was great.
Yeah, that was fun.
And I love the patience that you had with him. You had a lot of patience, and you wore his skin, and you felt his insecurities. You felt his uncertainty. You felt his pain when he lost his muse, if you will, when
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
he lost his girl, lost his inspiration. I'm like, wow, and you was able to instead of zeroing 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 in on the relationship, you knew that let's get you back to writing, and you really take back your own power because for some reason, he thought that it was connected to her when really you're the source, and you was able to get him back to into the action of writing and say, hey, listen, when you're creative, you don't always have the creative juices, but you still got to do the practice. Doing a thing is it's the most important thing.
Yeah, and then
And
and
you gave your story about the books, the whole 9 yards. I'm
oh
like,
snap, storytelling.
okay,
Look at
okay, I see that. And which is good because it gave him a different perspective, and he felt more. He got more encouragement. You showed him how, how to make it part of his story, and commit to 30 days. I'm looking, I'm like, this is good. This is good. Take notes, take notes, take notes. And
That was fun.
the last piece I want to add, no, go ahead.
No, no, go for it. We'll finish.
The last piece I want to add, because I kind of wrote this down too, is two numbers that really once is 11. And what's the significance of the number 11 besides it rhymes with Evan?
And 7.
And 7, but 11 rhymes with Evan. But also, guys, the significance of the number 11 is because we have 11 days remaining.
Wow.
11.
Wow. Oh, we're getting there.
11 days remaining.
Till pizza time was in.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. All right.
Oh, that's going to be good.
That was a fun session. And listen, like that was the right thing. So I got a little nervous in that it was the right thing to do. It's kind of hard to watch, like just watching him write, you know. But they're getting into it, and then they started writing their own poems down in the chat. And normally on dead air like that, I fill the dead air, but it doesn't make sense to fill the air because he's got to write. I don't want to distract him.
Anyone has to go back and watch it who wasn't there live. There's a different energy when it's live.
Yeah, sure.
But anyone that goes back and watch it, if they cannot appreciate the in the moment process, like this is the in the moment process, and there's a transition, there's a transformation taking place right there in that process. And again, okay, this is just my thing, but when I see that a guy, he's coachable because you say, go do this now, and he start taking action then. He can say, no, I can't do this now. Okay, bye, leave. It's like, okay, but he's coachable. I mean, he was ready. And he start, boom, start writing and doing it right there on the spot. For a coach, that is invaluable. Now, maybe other people didn't see it from that perspective, but for me, it's like you set the stage for him to feel like, I'm not going to be judged. I'm in a safe place. And he's supporting me. He got me, and it's gonna break him out of this thing. Or I can't write anymore because I'm not with her anymore. Now that changed his entire paradigm. Now he cannot go back to that old belief that his writing, his inspiration came from her. It came from you. And so that process right there was a major breakthrough. And you don't even have to be a coach to appreciate that. So if someone can't look beyond that and go beyond the quote unquote dead air, I'm like, you guys are missing the beauty. You're missing the magic of this. So, yeah, that's what I saw.
That was fun. I enjoyed it. It was good.
Yeah,
It was good
great.
times. It was the right thing for him. And then also he kept asking follow-up questions like, no, don't worry about any of that stuff. None of that stuff matters. Because that will distract him from just doing the thing that he has to do, which is do the 30 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he even made it clear that once you do this, everything else is gonna.
Yeah. Everything else will fall into place once you get your head straight.
Yeah.
You'll enjoy this. So this morning I was doing I was the opening keynote for an event in South Africa.
Wow.
And all of these kind of up-and-coming South African entrepreneurs, or actually all across Africa, entrepreneurs, the summit, and mostly North American speakers. Like there's me, Brian Tracy, Les Brown, Michael Gerber, those guys.
Right. Wow.
But I was the opening.
Heavyweight.
I was the opening keynote. It's a 3-day event. Goes Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I was the first guy in, and it started this morning. And as I'm getting on, the host has a 40-minute segment before me. So the show starts at 9 a.m. my time, which is like 3 p.m. or something in South Africa.
Right.
I'm going to die. Oh, we made it out. Good times. So the host starts at 9. I'm on at 9:40. But I always like getting the vibe for the room and just seeing where people are happening, what they're doing, and like what the energy is. Like this is part of wearing their skin, not just showing up coming in 5 minutes before and just doing your thing. It's like I want to know the vibe of the room, right?
Right.
Like if you're DJing, you want to know the vibe of the room.
Yeah.
What kind of audience am I playing with here? Right? So I show up while I'm like just getting ready and doing other stuff. I show up like at 9:05 when I'm supposed to go on at 9:40, and I'm just a guest in the room. But then the host, his internet goes out, and it's all done over Zoom. There's some storm or something happened in South Africa, and his internet drops. So then it's just black. So then his team, because there's a whole team behind him, comes on, and they're like, "Okay, sorry guys, he's not on. We're gonna do our best to get him on a backup. Just go to the bathroom or something, and we'll see you soon." And like, what a way to start the episode, right? Like that's the start of their big 3-day event. You know, people are sitting there waiting. It's like, all right. So while that happens, I'm messaging the team. I'm like, guys, I'm here. If you want me to go, I'm here. It's like, sub me in, coach. I'm ready if you want. And then one of the guys is like, hey, we got Evan Carmichael here early, and he's willing to come in and start talking to us. So then I just, great, camera on, mic on, let's go. And I just started my session early and basically covered the airtime until the guy got his internet back up, and 5 minutes or 7 minutes or whatever. But that's a lot of time when you're on a live show. Like if you're DJing the floor and you're out for 7 minutes, that's a big deal.
Yeah,
for the experience. It just kills the whole vibe. So I came on but it just speaks to the preparation and showing up. Like anybody could have done that.
But most don't.
Yeah, and like nobody usually does that. And that's how you stand out, right? It's like, are you doing your best to give opportunities?
Yeah. Man, that's amazing. I love that, man, because that sounds exactly like something I would have done, because even in my, in the DJ, if the event starts at 7 and they want me there at 6, I would get there by my standards. Okay, the contract says DJ back there by 6, event starts at 7. I would get there at 5. And the time I'm supposed to be there at 6, I'm already ready to go. And so because of me, sometimes events will start maybe a half an hour early, or they let guests in early. But the fact that you're already there and you're set, you're ready to go, it's like you're a savior.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't
They're
quite.
Never gonna forget that. They're never gonna forget that.
That's it, right? I mean, I wasn't quite ready to go. I was doing other stuff. I didn't have my lights fully on. I didn't, right? But as soon as I realized, I was like, oh crap, okay, let me go. Like lights on. How's the camera? Is the focus on properly, right? I just got it set up just in case.
So does that come from a place of service and purpose?
Yeah, like I just imagine myself being them. Like, oh my gosh, like how bad is that? I feel bad for the host. I feel bad for the guests, and it's not the end of the world. But I know how serious they take this event. It's their big event every year, and like for that to happen at the start, they got all these big name speakers. They've been promoting it for months, and then that happens, and it's not his fault, right? I mean,
the technology stuff happens.
Yeah, it happens. But then I forget who did this. I forget what show was that, but Robin Williams did it. There was some show, and this is like the story that in studying Robin Williams that came up. He was somewhere, I forget where, and technical difficulties.
Yeah.
Somebody was sick or something happened, and he just jumped on stage
and went for it.
And just did it. Yeah.
It's
He's
like
like
those old comic relief episodes.
Yeah, he just jumped on stage and ad-libbed an episode and just did it. And I actually tried, but I was muted because I wasn't a host yet. I just wanted to come in, but I couldn't unmute my microphone, so I had to wait to be brought in. But yeah, it makes a big difference.
There's an old saying we used to say, if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready.
Yeah.
That's above and beyond the call of duty. So yeah, those are great standards to have, man. That's amazing. And again, that's wearing their skin, because backstage they're screaming at each other, they're stressed out, they're freaked out, what's going on? It's like we planned this and it didn't go right, and then Evan can come in?
Yeah.
Evan can come in?
Yeah.
Really?
I'm ready.
Guys, let's make that happen. Like, Evan, you just saved us. Oh my God, we gotta book you on everything. You know?
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, it's that's karma, right? That's where karma's practical.
Yeah.
Of course, they're going to want to have me come back and do more. Like if I was even just an average speaker, they'd want to have me back just because of that. Like those little moments mean a lot.
That to everybody. You know what happened to you? Evan, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna spread that. They're gonna spread that to everyone. They're never gonna forget that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's amazing. That is totally. Yeah, this is the best business for that. It really is. It's the best business. It really is. Because we're serving. You know, so that's amazing. Yes, that's a 10 out of 10.
All right, let's welcome people. We have people in the chat.
Okay,
What's
here
going
we
on?
go. Mike's in the house from Canada.
Oh, Mike.
Something of a video.
Is Mike finally gonna get his one-on-one with Zane the Man? Is it gonna happen?
Curiosity is in the house. That's why I want to go to that. I'm glad you said it because Mike, talk to me, brother. What's going on with you? What's going on with you? Are we gonna finally do this, Mike, or are we gonna keep talking about it? Are we gonna finally do this? Let me know, Mike. M to the I to the K to the E. He says, "Hello, Evan. How do I be more organized with my time and more productive?" That comes from Mike, tuning in from Canada, Ontario.
Ontario, Canada. Did he say Canada, Ontario?
He did say Canada,
okay.
Ontario.
All right. Well, it still works.
Ontario, Canada. We know.
But did you get Built to Serve yet?
See, and that's what it is, Mike. Come on, man. You know, Evan always talks about I'm trying to wear your skin, okay, Mike? I really am. But you gotta put some skin in the game first. I can't wear your skin if you don't put no skin in the game. Come on, Mike. We want to help you, man. We're here to support you. But you gotta give us something too, brother. I want to wear your skin, but you gotta put some skin in the game.
You get a free coaching session with Zane the Man.
Yeah, man. Come on. I mean, actually, I'm gonna give you I'm not trying to pressure you, Mike, but listen, if you don't buy Built to Serve today, that free coaching session is done. You're gonna have to pay for a coaching session.
Wow.
Go to zantheman.com and pay for a coaching session. You want that free coaching session? Get the book now and come back here, and you ain't gotta put your receipt in here. I'll take your word. We go by the honor system here. But go buy the book right now on Amazon.com. Come back and say, I have the book. Okay? And then we can set up a coaching session for free. If you don't do that today, doing this live stream, man, you're going to pay for a coaching session. Period. Okay? No more courtesy. Anyways, Mike, you got to make it happen, brother. That's how it is. You got to make it happen. We care about your life too, but we got to make it happen.
Let's go, Mike.
Anyways, moving on. Something with video. Hi, how are you? L. Dame, hello, sir. How are you?
Welcome.
Something with video says, Evan.
Yo.
Who is
question?
Okay, hold on. Let me. I have to reword this.
Okay,
I go back. Curiosity FTW says, I actually feel bad for the Jin. Is that the game? JHIN?
Yep. You feel bad for the Jin?
That's what you said. Yeah, how come, Curiosity? Okay, so back to something with video. Who is your opinion? That's not. Okay, wow. Okay. So question. Evan, what is your opinion of the best negotiator out of all entrepreneurs in the history of entrepreneurship?
Who's the best negotiator in the history of entrepreneurship?
Yeah, that's what he's asking.
Wow. That's a good question. I don't know. I'd have to think on that.
What about the guy you work with? He's a negotiator, the FBI, CIA guy.
Chris Voss?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he's great. He teaches it. But the greatest of all time?
Well, it's your opinion.
Yeah, I hear you. Still, greatest of all time. I mean, no disrespect to Chris Voss, but I don't know. I have to think on that. There's got to be some crazy deals that happened. I got to
Why
think
did
about
you
that.
ask that question? Something of a video. That's a
He
from
wants
left
to
field.
improve his negotiation skills.
Yeah.
All right. Who would you pick, Zan? You going Chris Voss?
Man, right now that's all I got.
Greatest negotiator of all
I can
time.
go through some movies I've seen, but those are movies.
Hmm. Hmm.
Okay, so Mike, Mike, you're funny. Listen, Mike says, right, will do. So I'm guessing the longer I wait, the more it will cost me in the terms of money if I don't take action tonight. Mike, this is how success works, man. There's a window of opportunity. If you do not take advantage of when the opportunity is there, yes, the longer you wait, because it's called opportunity cost. So sometimes the best opportunity is right now. Can you imagine if you say, hey, I want to become a doctor, and you're like 18, 19 years old? The best time to become a doctor is to study when you're young, not when you turn 60 years old. So this is how life is set up. Yes. Yes. I'm trying to hook you up, man. This is like a bonus for you. Why would I recommend something that's not going to benefit your life? And also, why would I recommend something that I have not just two physical copies, I have the ebook copy and the audio version. Come on, man.
It's happening.
Okay, Mike. Okay. All right. There's an old saying, and please don't be offended, but they said you can't lead a horse to water, right, to make him drink. And that's an old saying that you can't leave. You can, okay, I mean, you can.
What's the saying?
No. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him think.
Can't make him
Right?
drink.
I mean, oh gosh, hold on.
Can't make him think. You can't make him drink.
Wait. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him. Hold on. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink.
There you go.
And then that's the other saying, which we flipped it, and we says that you can lead a person to knowledge, but you can't make them think. So, Mike, this is on you, brother. Come on. We're giving you all the tools and all the information, all the resources. You have to want it too. It's for you. Look, we got ours. You got to get yours. Put some skin in the game, brother, so that I can practice wearing your skin.
All right.
There you go.
It's happening.
Here we go.
I'm still on the greatest negotiator of all time.
Say again?
Who is the greatest negotiator? Who's got some sick deals? That's what I'm trying to wrap my head around. Who has done some sick deals? Like, what's a deal that shouldn't have happened that happened? You know?
Well, right now, I looked up who's the greatest negotiator in history. It says Nelson Mandela.
I mean, it might. That's where I want to go to. Is like I don't know enough about what he negotiated to have a good answer for that. But something like that, like there's got to be.
Well, I just typed in. It says 3 of the best negotiators in history.
Mm-hmm.
Number 1, Nelson Mandela. Number 2, Theodore Roosevelt, and number 3, Henry Kissinger. Wow.
Yeah. I mean, it's not surprising that they pick politicians, but I just don't know enough about the history.
Now, Herb Cohen, he's a negotiator for, I guess, corporate and government. But I don't know who Herb Cohen is.
I don't know. Maybe Zuck. Or as Zan the Man likes to say, Zuckerberg. Zuckerberg. Like the deal that he got with the twins to get Facebook. Buying Instagram so early for $1 billion, and everybody thinking he was crazy, but it actually.
Yeah, I don't know, but look at what you call just did with the biggest guys, IBM. Look what
Bill Gates.
Yeah, what he did with IBM.
Not even just IBM. The.
I mean, he changed the world. The MS. He changed the world.
But he bought that. Like he bought a program that basically already existed.
But he still had to negotiate the price to get that to make it happen.
Yeah,
right?
I know. He bought it for like $20,000 or something. Yeah, that.
I mean, that changed the world. We all have a computer on our desk now.
I mean, Bill Gates, his first deal was with a company called MITS, and he basically told them that he already had the product, the operating software finished, where he didn't, and he finished the coding like on the airplane on the way down, and when they got there, they weren't even sure if it was going to work or not.
Well, he needed Paul Allen to make it happen too.
I mean, I don't. That's a little too far for me. I don't like the I don't like the line. You know, like, hey, it's all done, ready to go.
But okay, okay. Check this out. Okay, okay. Maybe he was lying, but maybe not, because sometimes what I was saying to who was that, Mike, about timing. If he had plans on getting it done, but they said no, you can meet with him right now. You can't say no and then I'll wait till later because somebody else will come take the opportunity. So you say yes and then you get it done.
Yeah, I know. I just don't like. I don't like saying something when it's not. Like, I wouldn't say it's done and take a meeting and then I don't know. I just don't like.
Well, they could have had him show a prototype. They could have had him prove it.
Yeah, they could have, but that wasn't the pitch. It's like, no, we got it done. We're ready. Meet us.
Yeah. Well.
Anyway, but it could be Gates. It could be Zuckerberg. I think Zuckerberg's made a number of acquisitions that people, especially since people thought he was stupid. Like when he bought Instagram, the amount of coverage that said that is such a stupid purchase. They've only been around for X number of years, and now you're buying them like way $1 billion, way overvalued, and then end up being a steal. So I think that also, like when you see something that other people don't see, I think for Gates it's more he saw he could flip it, like he landed a deal,
right,
and he flipped it. You know. So I would put Zuckerberg, man. So far, it's Zuckerberg.
You put, okay.
I put Zuckerberg over
the
Zuckerberg.
The Zuckerberg.
Okay. I'd put Zuckerberg over Gates. Zuckerberg is a. I mean, I also have a lot of Facebook stock. Facebook's been treating me pretty well.
Well, I mean, Facebook did change the world too. Because even though Bill Gates put computers on everyone's desk and brought technology and made it. Put technology in your home. Zuckerberg, am I saying it right?
No,
he changed how people.
You're not saying it right.
He changed. I still didn't say it right.
Zuckerberg, you're still saying Zuckerberg.
Zuckerberg.
There you go.
Zuck. Okay. Okay. So Zuckerberg, but he changed how people socially interact forever.
Yeah, I mean, but that's not what we're judging. It's not like who's the greatest entrepreneur. The question is who's the greatest negotiator.
Right, and I don't think of those two as great negotiators. I think of people like you said, Chris Voss. On here it even says William Ury, U-R-Y, Roger Fisher, Herb Cohen, Deepak Malhotra, and Max Basserman. I mean, who is known as a negotiator? Like that is his brand. That's his identity.
Yeah, but it was an entrepreneur, right? I mean, negotiation is part of every. If you're an entrepreneur, you have to negotiate all the time with things. I think that was the question. It's like not who's the best.
Negotiate of all the entrepreneurs.
Right. It wasn't like who's the best negotiator, consultant, or expert. It's like who's the best entrepreneur.
So we have to stay in the entrepreneurial world. Okay, yeah, I get that. Yeah. Maybe Zuck got it. Zuck got it.
I just haven't studied enough about the deals they've done. It's not usually what I make content on.
Right.
Well, right now, I'm happy with my answer. I'm happy with my answer.
We'll go with Mark. We'll go with Mark Zuckerberg.
Mm-hmm.
Right, we'll go with him.
All right, good question.
Say again?
Good question. Good question. Got us thinking.
Yep. Okay, so here we go. Let's see what we got here now. Okay. Mike. Okay, let me see what Mike says. Here's his follow up, and then we go back up to something with video. Mike says, "Oh man, is there a link to buy the book so I can get a consultation with Zane?" I will put a link in there for you. Okay, I'll put a link in, man. Look, we're talking about $10, man. $10, and I got you. $10. Dude, that's no money. I mean, it's money, but it's really no money. Come on. The value you're gonna get. I mean, just the consultation with me alone is gonna outweigh that. Come on, man. Okay, I'll put a link in there for you, Mike. But you really should just go to Amazon.com and get it. But I'll put a link in there for you. I'll help you out. Okay. So Amon is here. Amon Johnson. Hello, both of you, sir. How are you, Amon? Okay. Now here's an interesting question. Something with video. So Mel, you ready? This is a great title for the thumbnail. What is the difference between empathy and compassion?
The difference between empathy and compassion. Ah, man, I hate definition questions.
Okay, I give mine, and you can pick it. You can take it to the next level. So I would think when I think compassion, the first word comes to my mind is love. When I think empathy, the first thing that comes to my mind is understanding and connecting. So when you empathize with someone, you're basically wearing their skin. You're basically putting yourself in, because sympathy is more like you feeling sorry for them, but empathy is like, no, I want to understand where you're coming from. I want to understand how you feel. I want to understand, by understanding how they feel and where they're coming from, you be able to see things from their perspective. Right or wrong, but you'll be able to see things from their perspectives, which is, i.e., wearing their skin. And you know how they feel. Compassion is more, there's love and forgiveness involved. When you have compassion for someone, love is like the best word I could think of. Yeah, so that's just to give Evan's got he's gonna take that to the next level.
The first thing that comes to mind for me, I mean, one, again, I don't really care about definitions. More important than that is like, why is that important? Maybe you just want to ask a challenging question, or like if it's actually important to you, I'm much more curious. Usually when people ask definition questions, like why? Why is that the question? Why do you care so much about this? And inside of theirs, you can usually find a better question than what they initially asked. But for me, I would say the first thing that comes to mind is just empathy is at the top. I just see compassion as a form of empathy. You get empathy, and then you have to decide how to use it. Empathy is understanding people. Empathy is trying to understand people. Like, that's the goal of empathy. And then once you have empathy, you can have compassion, or you can have whatever. You choose how you react once you have empathy and you understand them. So I'd just put empathy at the top, and then compassion is one option once you've figured out what that person needs.
So there you go, something over video. Compassion is born out of empathy. There you go. So let's see. Okay, he says something over video says, if Evan's book is available on Amazon Kindle, you could download it in digital format and potentially save some trees. Okay, and then he also says, I asked because English is not my native language, and I was a bit curious about it. And I get it, because sometimes when things are defined, it gives you a better understanding.
I think too, then, like, how we both defined it, I don't know that I gave you a dictionary answer. Like, yes, that may not be what...
That was a dictionary answer.
I don't know, maybe. I don't think that's what maybe most people would say.
For empathy, if they look up a synonym for empathy, it's going to come up with understanding.
Yeah.
Even compassion. They look up a synonym for compassion, they're going to get love, forgiveness. They're going to get like having sympathy for someone else's misfortunes. They're going to get like, oh, wow, this person. And sometimes from compassion, people give from their heart. You know, so Drew's in the house.
Drew is in the house.
So I failed.
He failed? What happened? He failed.
My 5 p.m. call is going over.
He's doing another call? Drew, is it with an actual client that we need to care about? And did we fire that other client?
I might go white in a minute, but stay in there with me.
I'm
I'm
about
trying
to
to
go
get this.
white in a minute. Oh,
Yeah,
your
my
screen.
screen. 'Cause I'm getting ready to go. I'm getting ready to go get this link for this guy, which he could just do himself, but that's okay. Oh goodness. All right, let's get this link real quick. So he has no excuse. All you gotta do is click on the link.
Click the link.
I cannot find it. I'm on Amazon. I can. Okay, that's okay. You don't have to worry about trying to find
Amazon. You got to go Amazon.ca though, because he's Canadian.
it. Is it .ca?
Well, if he's Canadian, you'll buy it from the CA.
Well, I'm not changing my browser. I'm just gonna put the link, and he just have to go find it on CA. I'm not doing that much. I am not changing my whole thing set up. Okay, there you go. One copy.
We're doing it. Wait, so Drew came halfway through. Is Drew the good luck or the bad luck? Like this becomes important. Well, I'm 6-0-9. We're crushing this game. Drew, what do you think?
There you go.
Yesterday, Drew not being here was Drew was gonna be my good luck charm.
USA. You may need to go to Amazon.
Okay.
Canada. Okay, here you go, Mike. There's the link right there. Uh-oh, they didn't let me. Too many words. Okay, hold on. Okay, cut. Okay, Mike, there you go. No excuses. So that's the USA link. You might need to go to the Canada link, but it's there. Okay, so Drew said, he says, this is an accountability call with a small group. It was on Monday at LO at El Dane. What? It was on Monday?
Huh?
Okay, so Mike, he says, okay, Zan, send me the link for the book and the consultation. Okay, look at the bottom, Mike. There's the link. That's the USA link. That's the link to the United States. Now, you may still have to go to the Amazon Canada link since you're in Canada. Once you do that, come back here and say you have it. Then I give you further instructions on how we can link up. But go take care of that right now. Come on, man. We want you to win. We're winning. We're pulling for you. Come on. Action, man. Action.
Action Jackson. Let's go.
That's it. That's all. Only you're gonna get results is through action, not through thinking, not through intention. Only through results. I mean, through action, you get results. Okay. So El Dane wants to know. I actually got a question. He says,
Okay.
what is your advice when writing a book? I am currently working on a personal project for my eyes only, but it's very chaotic and hard to structure.
Okay, so first off, you got to think fiction or nonfiction. Are we doing fiction or nonfiction?
Eldane, let us know, fiction or nonfiction. And he's talking to Drew. He says, Drew Hitchcock, is it your birthday today or tomorrow? And he said, it's tomorrow, right? And Drew said, oh, there you go. He said, it was on Monday at Eldane. Okay, now I understand what he was saying. Okay. Yeah, it was just past. But Eldane, you still can wish him a happy belated birthday. It's still within the birthday week. The whole week we celebrate Drew's birthday.
Yep. Birthday week. I'm down for that.
So that's what we do here.
Birthday week indeed.
So let's see what we got here. So it's not too late to wish Drew a happy birthday because you're within that week. If you really want to go crazy, you can wish him happy birthday the whole month of February. Okay, that's too much. Okay, let's see. Because his birthday was February the 1st. Who else we got here? That's it, I think. I thought you guys have more questions? Or can we wait for some follow up?
Okay.
Oh, here we go. Maybe this is good.
Maybe
here we
it's
go.
good.
Um,
Okay.
so Amon says, "Sir, as I was asking you about the built to serve on your last live streaming, do you remember me? Anyway, sir, I have started reading 2 or 3 pages of book, and it looks amazing."
Awesome.
Great job, Amon.
Keep reading. Hey, maybe you can join the next readers club.
Amon, let us know. You said you've been reading 2 or 3 pages of the book, so we don't know when you started. But what page are you on right now? Give me an idea. Are you on page 20, page 40? Give me an idea of what page you're on. And then, of course, I got a follow-up question. So Max Duran is in the house. Hey, Evan, how's your day?
What's up, Max? Welcome aboard, man. Day's been busy, dude. Busy.
Yeah, busy,
Friday
busy.
afternoons, I do time for my friends. So I just spent the past 3 hours breaking down the YouTube channels of some pretty big name people who you'd recognize and giving them some extra love and advice. But then Brendan also had a special call for his new Growth Day program, so I was on that helping people. Yeah, just been feel like I've been talking all day. We had our live stream coaching call, which is awesome. With
You hit the keynote.
the poet, I had my keynote this morning. Yeah, I really feel like just been talking all day.
And he still has his voice, ladies and gentlemen.
I was actually a little worried going in because yesterday I talked all day, and then today I talked all day, and it feels a little scratchy. My wife brought me a warm drink, so I was like, you gotta love Nina. Nina saves the day. I didn't even tell her that it was scratchy, and she just knew. She just knew. She never, we don't usually have warm drinks here on stream, but she just knew.
Yeah, she could feel it, man. She could feel it.
She knew it. Yeah.
So, okay, that's another question. Okay, so he did wish Drew a happy birthday. That's very nice, Eldane. And
All right.
Drew said thank you. So that's good.
That's what we like to hear.
Yes.
Let's go, Drew.
Okay, so Drew said his call with Chase is on Wednesday next week. Finally.
Oh, are we giving up on that? I mean, what's happening there? Is that legit?
Finally. He's got a call with Chase. I think this is a good thing. I think this is
Is
this
it?
is good,
I don't
Drew.
know. It feels like it's just a bunch of. I feel like he's not prioritizing. I feel like there's not enough respect for what Drew can bring to the table. I feel like
Well,
that's.
Wednesday is gonna be make or break, right? That's gonna be the game changer.
Is it? All right. Is it a
You-
solo call, Drew? Is it a solo call?
Ooh, Drew.
Not like a
Is
group
it a
call with
solo
lots of
call?
people on
You
it.
and Chase. You and Chase, Drew. Is it you and Chase? That's a good question. No fillers, no buffers in between.
No group coaching. Something solo call. It's just the Drew. It's the Drew and Chase show.
Okay, so Drew said he's talking with his content manager.
Oh, not happy about that.
Solo with NASA, not with Chase.
We don't like that.
specifically.
Chase has to be on the call.
It needs to be Chase.
Yeah. You don't book a call without the person.
Drew said he's not happy with that either.
Yeah, it's gonna look. I mean, most likely it goes nowhere. That's too bad.
Yeah. So L. Dame says it's nonfiction.
Nonfiction. Okay, so the question was about how to write a process for writing the book. So if you're doing nonfiction, it's easier. It's easier to write a nonfiction book than fiction. If you're doing nonfiction, then what you should write about is your process, right? Like, how are you helping people? How are you serving? How have you gotten people results, right? You should already know the problems that people go through, the questions that they have, and your book needs to systematically walk people through that process. If you haven't done enough coaching and you don't know what people's questions or problems are, then that makes it impossible. But that should be your process. When I wrote Built to Serve, is because I've helped so many people through the process over and over and over again, and I know the questions that they have, and I know what they go through, and I know all of the problems that they have consistently, right? And so that's what I built the book on. It has to be in that order. It's who, why, how, and then it's how to make money doing it, right? Because I've seen it over and over and over and over and over and over and over again.
Yeah.
That's what a book is. That's what a nonfiction book is. It's the written version of you and all the coaching sessions that you've done with people. Now, if you don't have clarity, then you might need to. This is the advice I told Zane. Don't write a book. Because you don't know yet. You haven't done enough sessions yet.
I do know.
You don't know. You don't know.
I do know.
You don't know. You look, dude. Like, look how much you've already grown and learned as a coach over the past 2 months.
And you know what? It just confirms everything I already knew.
No, it's not even close. Like then if that's how you actually think, then you haven't been listening. Your book, if you wrote that book 3 months ago, it'd be a totally different book right now. Because you've learned so much more.
Maybe a couple of tweaks.
No. Giant changes. Giant changes. It should.
See, the only part I didn't communicate properly to you is that I did so much of the research and coaching.
Dan, that's not. No, this is the error in the logic. It's not about properly communicating anything. I already get it.
I know. Well, you know what? End of the day, guess what? I focus on coaching and making videos.
Yeah, he's doing it. But that's the problem. Like, you should be able to, if you've done enough of the coaching sessions and helping working with people, then you know how to do the book. The book is just an extended version of all your coaching sessions.
Now, El Dame saying it's for his eyes only, though.
Okay, sure. Same thing.
He said it was just a personal project, not for serving other people. And the answer was about how to structure it to avoid too much chaos. A little more info is philosophy.
Is what?
He said a little more info. That's the philosophy.
No, listen, that's fine. The challenge is you just don't know enough of what you're talking about yet.
Okay. Drew, this is good. Drew, we should workshop this with Drew.
Workshop with Drew?
Gently.
Gently? Was Drew triggered? Yeah. What happened? Drew, you're fine, Drew.
Drew says, but this has been like 3 months of fishing from Chase.
But he's still not biting. That's the problem.
But what can he do to get him to bite? Switch from podcast to YouTube.
Is Chase even doing proper podcasting?
He says, Chase. He says, Chase has been reaching out to me.
Great, but if he's not on the call, he doesn't value it enough.
So the question would be, or the challenge would be, how can Drew, can you get Chase to value? Because he really should be on the call, not NASA. Or NASA, whatever her name is.
Huh? Oh, somebody else.
It's NASA. That's his assistant or whatever. His content manager.
Yeah. No, I get it. When you said NASA, I'm like, NASA, what?
Well, it's NASA. So
no. That's fine. That's fine.
So.
But great, if he's been reaching out to you, then use it. Like, great. When can we set up a call? We need to. You have to personally be taking this more seriously. This is a huge opportunity for you that we're missing out on. You have to take it seriously. I'm ready when you are. I'll watch back. So I was talking to Jeremy about standing ground with clients, making them realize and how much I push people to do the thing.
Right.
When they need to do the thing. Like back when, Drew was on before talking about, but I say the same thing as Evan. It's not the content, it's the structuring, it's the emotion, it's the push that makes the difference. And we made a hype video for my Brandlytics training, what's coaching people on their YouTube. And in that video, we have a snippet from me with Jordan Belfort.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you watched that interview. It was a fun interview. Yeah. And the snippet, man, I didn't realize how hard I went on him. Like in the snippet on his channel on YouTube, I'm holding up.
He can take it.
No. Of course. No, but dude, of course. That's why. That's why I did it. I wouldn't. You think I'm gonna go into his house, turn up on his show,
Yeah.
if I was even remotely thinking that he couldn't take it,
And you
right?
know what? And you know what? Also, Evan, people like him and Dan Pinion, they like it that way because that's how they communicate. They like it.
So in the clip, which I mean, I haven't watched. I don't think I even watched the whole thing back, but in that clip, man, I'm 12-0-21. Drew, come on now, look at this. This is a Teemo stomp game. Uh, in that clip, there's me holding up the phone because I loaded his channel. I'm like, Jordan, look at this. Look at this thumbnail. Look at this. I can't even tell what this is. What is this thumbnail? And I'm basically yelling at him. and I sent it to Jeremy. He's like, I didn't realize how much of a push I was, like how hard I was on Jordan. But yes, of course he could handle it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have done it.
Right, right. Yeah, you know, but that strategy works. I mean, I think I heard. I don't know if this is a good analogy, but Tony Robbins said a long time ago when he was doing therapy sessions and getting people on stage, and they had these snake phobias, da da da. He's like, "Oh, you're gonna be okay." He said it wasn't changing people. It wasn't until he actually started using, you know, some colorful language to shock them out of their hypnosis or their stupor. He's like, "Oh, really?" And so Tony, to this day, he said that's why he curses because it breaks the pattern and gives people. Wow, he said the F word. Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What's this guy? Because they're used to, you know, the commercial, the sanitation version of it all.
But these guys, if you're right, like they're not used to being pushed. They're the boss. Chase is the boss, right? Vasa or Nasa or whoever is not pushing him. He's not used to being pushed, but they respect it. Like most CEOs have nobody to talk to because people don't get it. They're just, you know, kind of giving a little bit of feedback, and it might be the right answer, but it's kind of covered in a whole bunch of things like, no. This is what we need to do to accomplish our goals.
Yeah. You're speaking their language. You're wearing their skin.
Yeah, and they need it, and they respect it.
And if somebody else, like they would say, this is their language, not mine. Oh, if you were talking to someone like who's a snowflake, they're gonna curl up and die. Oh no! But these guys, they pride themselves on, you know, hey, come on, I'm a manly man. I can take it. Let's go. And you have to speak their language. You have to speak their language. It's like talking to a street dude. You can't say, "Hi, how are you?" Bam. You gotta say, "Yo, man, you know?" You gotta come at them strong because that's the language they understand and speak. I.e., wear their skin.
Oh, we win! Woo! What a game! What a game!
So
Teemo carried hard.
Drew says, "We won." So we're 1-1, correct?
No, that was our first game.
Oh, that's first game.
We're 1-0. 1-0, fam. And Teemo hard carried that game. I was 12-0-24. Come on now.
So, Drew, are you hopping in on this game with Evan this next game?
Drew, are you popping in? No, isn't he on a call?
Hopping in, Drew?
Look at that.
Drew says, I'm basically going to tell her that they are killing their channel. GG. What's GG? Gangster? I don't know what's GG.
GG means good game. But telling her doesn't matter. Actually, you might even need to be softer on her. The people on the team usually can't handle super direct feedback. A lot of times the people on the team can't handle it.
Got it. Yeah, that's a very good. You got it. Yeah, that's very good to know that. Very good to know that. Drew says he's ordering dinner.
All right. Well, we're going into the next one.
So yeah, Drew. So it seemed like okay, well, you know, Evan knows. He knows.
I've dealt with all the people that he wants to deal with, and they're kind. I mean, that's what you have to do. It has to be Chase. It's got to be a hard push. But I wouldn't push the NASA person as hard.
Okay, Amal wants to know both of yours, I guess me and you, 5 favorite books. Wow.
Built to Serve times 5?
There you go. There you go.
Come on now.
There you go. That's it. That's great. There you go. Built to serve, number one. Built to serve,
Number two. Times
Built
5.
to serve, number 3.
Listen, if Zane, the man, and I are stuck on a deserted island and all we can bring is 5 books each, we're both
There you
bringing
go.
5 copies. We're just going to have 10 copies of Built to Serve on the island. Because Zane's going to destroy all of his copies pretty quick.
Look. He ain't
You
making
know
it
pages
up.
are going to
Look,
fall out.
look.
That's why he needs extra copies.
He ain't making it up, guys.
So Zane needs
That's
10
real
copies.
talk.
I need 1 and Zane needs 9. So that's
Hey,
us on the deserted island together. That's it.
that's real talk. Hey, the struggle is real.
No, I know, dude. I know. Zane the man.
That's funny. So, Jules says, my wife noticed you have a "You Are Here" mug. What city is it? She wants to know.
What? A You Are Here mug?
That's what he says.
This? Starbucks. What city? It says Amsterdam. Although I bought this in London. I bought this in London, but it says Amsterdam. But I don't think there's a difference between the mugs. Choose my champion, Teemo. Let's go. Come on, that's gonna be hard to beat. I should end here just so that when I see Manco on Sunday, you can see what a great game I had.
that you.
Yeah, show my coach, right? It's like, come on, coach. Look at this. Look at how much I crushed that last game.
Oh, that's funny. She could have sworn it was orange.
What? I don't know what's happening right now.
So I think that's it. We got all the questions in. We're just going back and forth with Drew right now.
All right.
So I think we got it. Well, there's a couple of people that didn't do the follow up. I'm still waiting for Mike to come back.
Come on,
and say,
Mike.
I got the book. I got the book.
Come on, Mike. We need you, Mike.
Ben done got it. But it's okay, Mike. You know, we're here. We're here. We're here.
Let's go, Mike.
Better get it, man. Oh, all right. That's all I'm asking, man. A little skin in the game. That's it.
When's Zan's next video dropping? Is it daily?
I can drop videos. I've got about 3 or 4 sitting. I can drop one tonight if I want to.
All right.
I'm working
go.
on the I'm working. Yeah, I have about 3 or 4 in the queue right now. I need to
3 or 4 in the queue?
Yeah, but I want to work on the thumbnails. So I'm gonna fix that. You know what? I'll drop one tonight.
Are you doing the thumbnails?
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
Because Drew taught me how to do a thumbnail. I have a thumbnail template now.
Oh, snap. Teach a man to
I
fish.
told you this. I'm gonna say it here on the live stream so everybody can hear me. I told you this, so this is not brand new information. It might be the first time some of you guys hear about this. But guys,
Okay.
Drew has an extraordinary background as an engineer,
Mm-hmm.
and Drew is the epitome of an engineer. And what I mean by that is that engineers, they build things, they arrange things, they create things, they systemize things so that they can come together and work together. And Drew, his brilliance is building systems. His brilliance is taking this talent, that gift of all your different things and bringing it together and making it work.
Wow.
And Drew is brilliant at doing that. Absolutely brilliant. And that's a serious talent. He kind of takes for granted sometimes, like, but Drew, everybody can't think that way or do what you're doing. We're not all wired that way.
Wait, I thought we were only supposed to say nice things about Drew when he wasn't here.
We're just being honest.
Wasn't that the plan?
No, we're just being honest.
Oh, okay.
Drew's
thought it
not
was like-
listening to us. He's not listening to us anyways.
Drew's
He's
listening.
ordering dinner.
When he's not here, that's when you say the good things, and when he's here, you just tell him everywhere he needs to get better.
But again, look at this country. Look at the world we live in. Without engineers, we would have no structure. We have no roads. We have no buildings.
You're saying America basically is Drew.
What?
Drew is America.
Yeah, well, and again, and they're the architects. They're the real architects, and that's why if you want your life to be engineered properly, you need Drew.
Wow. I think
Done.
if Drew's not here, we just lose democracy. That's basically what Zan is saying.
Oh, yeah, man.
I mean, at some point, Drew's face has to be on the dollar bill, right? I mean,
Oh, the $100 bill.
who did more for America, Washington or Hitchcock? Come on now.
Well, you know, people sleep on engineers, man. Engineers are everything.
All right.
I'm speaking from personal experience.
Engineers are everything. Look at that.
Oh yeah, yeah. He is definitely the smartest man in the room.
Smartest man I know.
I know.
That I know. Let's go.
He said, I don't think my face is going to fit on the bill.
Your face doesn't fit on a bill? What does that even mean? Dude, they can shrink it down. It's Photoshop. Wonder how they make the bills.
Wait, hold on. What did you say? Okay, he said you didn't say that? Wait, I don't think my face is going to be on the bill. My bad. I read it wrong.
Wait, you don't think... Wait, what? You
Okay,
read it wrong?
You actually said, I don't think my face is going to be on a bill.
Oh,
That's
you
what
said
he-
it won't fit on a bill.
Yeah, I misread it. You said to talk about it.
That's
He's
totally
not here.
different, Zan. That's like nowhere close. That is not close.
I need to engineer my words properly.
Wow, engineer my words. That's amazing.
Oh my goodness.
Double kill for the Teemo. Come on now. Look at that. I mean, no Drew in the game. We just start crushing. Let's
Oh,
go.
bam. What are you trying to say?
We have to... Wait a minute. We just gave Drew... We basically just said Drew equals America and Drew equals democracy. We have to do... We have to say... We have to got to bring him down to life a little bit.
Well, I'm just saying.
Uh-huh.
If you guys, yeah, I'm just saying. So he says, wow, the steal. So I guess you got a steal in the game?
We're doing it. Teemo is doing work today, guys. Teemo is doing the work.
Teemo,
Woo!
go Teemo. Let's go, Teemo.
You know what? It makes me feel great to be able to hopefully give my coach Manko some good games to look at. To say, you know what? I'm just cruising. We don't need any help today.
He's cruising for a bruising. There you go.
But you know what? You know what a good coach does? A good coach will then go find 1,000 things still wrong in the game. Like, you think that's a good game? You sucked right here and here? Exactly. That's a good coach.
Drew Hitchcock says the last one is totally worth sending to Manko.
He probably won't watch it. It's too much of a win. Like, when it's easy, when you do well, you don't want to watch the ones where you do well. You know, you want to watch the ones where you need help. But yes, I should send it to him. Hey, look, your coaching's paying off. I'm still in bronze. Gotta get the gold. We're still in bronze, fam. Come on now.
Ooh, he says, yeah, you wanna. He said, no, he won't watch that. He said, you want to watch the ones where you go 0, 14, and 2.
Wow. 0, 14, and 2, Drew. That never happens. That's a Drew Pike game, but that is not an Evan Carmichael Teemo game. 0, 14, and 2. Come on. What are we doing? Unbelievable. We have a Tom Kench jungle. That's going to be messed up. Oh, so when is your call with Team Chase?
Wednesday, right?
Is it Wednesday?
Yeah, it was Wednesday.
All right.
You gotta get Chase on the phone.
Yep.
And Drew can't go back and say, okay, listen.
Oh yeah. No. Now you got to do the call, but I mean,
Yeah, you
it's
can't say
kind of a
what.
waste of time.
Yeah. Max, I would love to talk to you, but we gotta have what you call on the call too. But you can't do that. So then the game plan would be for you, Drew, is how do you influence NASA enough where she was like, Chase, you got to get on a call him on the next one because he blew me away. How, is there a way of doing that? Where you persuade or influence her so much where she like, oh, Chase, you got to get on here. You got to see what he's talking about because only you can understand this part. Or am I just reaching for something that's not there? Okay, so Drew said number one, figure out where they are at. Now, step two, go through their back end. But the final decision maker is Chase. But okay. Number three, explain the problems of their current strategy. Okay, so repeat. Number one, figure out where they're at. Number two, go through their back end. And number three, explain the problems of their current strategy. And number four, explain the process of where they need to go. And that will be enough to get Chase on the phone. Right, Drew?
Uh,
Evan's going to win 2 games in a row in a minute. And
I hope so.
And then Manko has to look at them.
Let's go. Come on, look at the games. Now he'll look at the ones from the day before or something.
And Drew says, I mean, we will see where it goes from there. Okay.
You need to fire hose her. You need to fire hose her. She needs to recognize why it's so important, fire hose her with information, and then have compassion for her that she can't do it. And that you're here to help.
Did you get that, Drew? I know you said that is the plan. Did you get what Evan just said?
No, but what? That's not the plan. What was it?
No,
Understand
Drew
where
says,
they're at,
no,
like.
But Drew says at step 4, explain the process of where they need to go. He said, I mean, we will see where it goes from there. That is the plan.
No, but don't even. You're not explaining it. Explaining it means they understand it. She doesn't need to understand it. You don't want her to understand it. She doesn't want to have to do this work. All she has to understand is that this is a huge missed opportunity, and that she has no idea how to do it. And they need you desperately. So yeah, we're not explaining it, and we don't really need to understand too much where they're at. I forget what step number 2 was. Back end. You don't need their back end.
So this is good. He wants to go through their back end.
Yeah. You don't need their back end.
Figure out where they're at. Go through their back end. Explain the problems of their current strategy, and explain the process of where they need to go. And he says he'll see where it goes from there. And that's the plan.
Yeah.
All the data.
Yeah, but you already know. You already know, dude. You already know. You don't need for her. You don't need the data. You just need to show her all the things that they're messing up on, all the things that they need to do, and make it feel like this is the most important thing that will grow their business.
And if they don't do this, they're missing out.
Huge. And then empathy that she doesn't know how to do it. I was like, I know it seems like a lot, right? But all these things really add up and make a difference. I can help.
And can he throw in a little competition like, hey, and if you don't do this, this is what your competitors are doing. So that's the fear of the unknown. Okay, so he says, I mean, their interview with Damon John has 18 minutes of dead space at the beginning of it.
I probably wouldn't get into editorial stuff with them. That might be heard. That might be too close to home. Like Chase might have decided something in there. She might have had a role in that. You don't want to attack her. Like it's not her fault. This whole YouTube not winning is not her fault. If you're gonna understand where they're at, what you really need to understand is what is her role. Because all of the push for her can't be her. She's doing the best she can. She's just not equipped.
So Drew said he said it's a live stream issue. They live stream everything.
you don't know what she's in charge of. That's what you got to figure out. If you like step one, understand where they're at. That's what you got to figure out. What is her role in all of this? And then you can't attack or criticize anything that she's doing. Where she's at, where the channel's at right now is not her fault. She's doing the best as she can. She wasn't equipped. So if you say the first 18 minutes of Damon John, that might have been her call. Maybe she's on the editing side. Maybe she approved that video before it went up, right? If you start getting her on the defensive, man, yeah, it's over. I mean, it's already on thin ice that he doesn't care enough, but you need her to back you.
Ooh, so this comes back to value equals communication. He said, yep, agreed, very true. It comes back to value equals communication, and relationships are everything.
All right. Is that Drew saying that, or you're saying that?
No, that's Drew. That's
Drew?
one of the things that Drew taught me, that we talked about value. He brought that the one word that represents value. I had a different word, but he says, no, value equals communication. And that's what he told me this morning. And then I came to the, relationships are everything. So if that's the case, then what Evan is saying right now fits perfectly fits in that context. So your relationship with her will determine if you have a talk to chase, even if you go further. And that's why she can't be criticized based on the data, whatever.
This is a big difference between like the CEO, the entrepreneur, and the team. Because if you say this is all your fault, I was just on 3 calls back to back for 3 hours straight with some high level people, and I can push them and say that, yeah, this is your fault. And like, yep, it's my fault. Like the entrepreneurs at the top, they accept the responsibility. Employees don't. Right? Employees don't. Like they don't want to hear that it's their fault.
Yeah, they become defensive, right?
Yeah, like immediately on the defensive. So you can't tell them that. So that's why you just got to figure out what is her role. So she's in charge of content. What does that mean, though?
Okay, here we go. This is good. Now you get to explain it. Okay, good. He says, I'm not planning on pushing her, just trying to understand where they are at from a YouTube strategy perspective and understand their process. My goal is to listen.
Yeah, I mean, listen for what her role is, and then you should be talking a lot. Like once you know it, once you know what to talk about, that's not her domain, then you're talking, and you're flooding her. Information overload. And then she's going to freak out, like, oh my God, it's going so fast, I don't get it. Like, it's okay. Then empathy. Like, it's not her fault.
That's huge, man. That is huge. To make people, let them know that it's not their fault.
I'm here to help.
Yeah,
I can help. I know it seems like a lot of work, and honestly it is. Like, I know you got lots on your plate. You're already doing this and this and this and this, and that's where you're listening, because you listen to the 18 things that she does, and then you list them back to her. And this is really where I come in and help channels blow up.
Be part of the team.
Yeah.
Take this off your plate and make you look good. So Drew Hitchcock says, my guess is that they spend all of 5 to 10 minutes on any video that's posted and don't look at the data.
Oh yeah, I mean that's probably a safe guess.
And you guys can watch the Super Bowl on Sunday?
I didn't even know it was the Super Bowl.
The
Yeah.
Weeknd is performing. He's the halftime guest show. The Weeknd. I came to my face without you.
Oh, is that the weekend?
Yeah.
They are Canadian, so proud.
He's got 3 or 4 other hit songs, but that's the biggest one.
Yeah, I had no idea that there was a Super Bowl. But I don't think I ever knew that it was Super Bowl. It's just not my thing. All right. Hey, team is doing it this time.
Juice said, ha ha ha. I said the same thing this morning. Totally forgot about it.
But did you ever know about the Super Bowl? I mean, we did our quarterback face-off, and that was not great.
Yeah, Drew did talk about the Super Bowl. Yeah, he did talk about
He did?
it.
He did know?
Let's talk. He used this as an example of what is the one thing that is pre-sold. One of the most famous, and the Super Bowl is sold a year in advance. People buy their tickets a year in advance.
I wasn't part of that
before they know
conversation.
what teams are playing. So that's that's right. You did talk about the Super Bowl. That's right. Yeah.
All right. Let's go, Drew.
That's a huge, gigantic. That's a big thing here. I thought it was a big thing in Canada also.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah. A lot of people watch, and there's a whole thing of people switch their like they try to watch it online and switch their location so they can watch the American commercials.
Okay, yeah, because and also those are the most expensive commercials on air during the Super Bowl.
Yeah, and they're usually entertaining. You know, there's something to
Yeah.
talk about. So not all of them. They don't always pay for the Canadian rights. When they're buying their spots, they don't always pay for the Canadian rights. So we don't get all the good commercials. So it makes Canadians upset, and they try to change their IP or whatever just so they can watch the U.S. side. I don't know. I don't watch any. I mean, I've never watched Have I ever watched a Super Bowl? No, I don't think so.
Well, it's a very violent sport, but hey, it's fun though. It's so much fun to play. It's a violent sport, but it's fun. Just like boxing. Boxing is so violent, but it's so fun.
Well, I think boxing is way more violent than football. I mean,
well,
you're trying to punch the guy's face.
Yeah, but you get concussions in football.
Oh yeah, no, that's true.
And you get injuries that will last a lifetime.
Yeah, I mean, for us,
boxing, still someone's going inside your brain though. You go inside your head. Your head wasn't designed for someone to be pounding in your head. It wasn't designed for that.
For us, it's been more the hockey. People get concussions for hockey.
Oh yeah, well they fight like crazy in hockey. That's a very violent sport.
Yeah, it's less the fighting and more the body checks and people taking headshots.
Yeah.
Because if you've got your head down and somebody comes at you and just
boom
elbows you in the head and knocks you out cold, like that's where more the problem is instead of the fighting. So they have a no in the junior leagues. They have a no body checking rule, like no contact.
But does that take away from the sport?
It's mixed opinions.
That's part, the violence and the physical contact is what makes the sport what it is.
Yeah, mixed opinions. It's mixed opinions.
Well, even with basketball, I mean, you're never the same. Your knees, your back, you're never the same, especially after an injury. You're never the same. It's just these are some brutal things.
Mm-hmm.
Even something as easy as running marathons. After I ran my first marathon, I said never again. The body is not made to run marathons. And I met people who run they run marathons like crazy. I'm like,
of course you could.
The body's designed to do that.
You could if you wanted to. Of course you could run.
Yeah, mentally you can make yourself do anything, but I don't mean it's right. You're still gonna pay a heavy price for that as you get older, unless you don't want to get older. The body is not designed to go through all that. That's just my opinion. I'm sure there's gonna be guys out there who disagree, but okay, all right.
What happened to Mike?
Mike never showed back up.
No, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, we still got Drew. Drew says Super Bowl is a good example of pre-selling, but the Super Bowl is also the weekend after my birthday, typically.
Okay.
So I witnessed a hockey game where the entirety of both teams got put into the penalty box due to 14 brawls.
Wait, well, how does what? I'm missing something.
Entirely of the team minus the goalies.
But what does that have to do with the Super Bowl being a week after? What's the whole comment about it being a week after his birthday?
Well, I think what he means is that because the Super Bowl is normally played in February,
Okay.
and his birthday is on the first, so normally it's a week after his birthday.
Okay. And what does that have to do with the hockey game, or are these two separate points?
Because because he's kind of going along commenting on what you were saying. I wasn't reading the comments right away because you and I was talking.
Ah, you're ignoring Drew in the comments again.
No, it's just he typed slow.
He typed slow. Wow. He went there, Drew. He went there. He did say it. He went there. Wow. Wow. Drew just typed slow. You heard it here first.
Didn't. Hey, come on. I'm good for one or two a day. Come on. I got to get two of them in there. Bam, bam. I got to get a couple in there. Come on.
Wow.
Oh, my God. He said I type faster than most. I know you do, Drew. I know. But I just said I got to get something in there. I got to get something in there. I got to rock it up a little bit. He said, I don't want to hear this.
I don't want to hear this.
What do you want to hear, Drew? Do I need to cancel our Thursday call? No, Drew.
What's your Thursday call?
Drew, we're brothers. We all can talk to each other like
wow.
this. We're all brothers. Stop it.
What's the Thursday call?
Drew, stop it, man. We all can talk this way. We all have fun with each other. So, so Drew said, "Oh, you want to go there? I can go there. Okay, I can handle it. Bring it, Drew. But don't be bringing. Look, that's got nothing to do with that. Those are two separate things.
Two separate things.
Is this, that is that.
All right.
You can't mix those two together. Come on, Drew. You can't mix those you can't mix those two together. You want me to cry on air? Oh my goodness. People should be free to express themselves without any of that stuff coming back on them. Come on, Drew. He said Evan still doesn't know, does he? Doesn't know what?
I don't know.
What?
I don't think I know.
Evan knows everything.
Secret Thursday meeting.
About a Thursday call. I just assume Evan knows.
I do not know.
So Drew, Evan doesn't know about Evan doesn't know about Thursday calls. You haven't told him. As much as I talk, I tell him everything.
I don't think I know. Feel like it's brand new.
Drew says, "Why would I tell him?" I don't know. It's just like casual conversation.
Casual conversations.
It's not like it's some secret CIA secret, you know.
I don't know. I guess we might all find out together about the Secret Thursday call. What are these guys planning? What are they up to? Shenanigans. Shenanigans. Hey, let me ping something on your radar, Zane. I want you to think about this.
Okay.
So over the past, I didn't do it last year, but the 2 years prior, I celebrated my birthday by doing the Thought Leadership Academy.
Okay.
You know, like it was, I did it over my birthday week. And it was fun. Like, I don't celebrate birthdays. You know, it's not really the thing. But it was nice to be there with the group. And then it was usually I think it was on the first day. Depends on how the kind of weekend falls. But maybe we should I don't know what to do this year. Maybe we should do something. I don't know, Movement Makers or Brandlytics or the Readers Group or something.
So you're not talking about virtually. Like we all can come to.
I don't know. I'd probably have to be virtual. It's May. I don't think.
Yeah.
It's still too close. I think we're still looking virtual, but.
But here's the thing: if you do it virtually, okay, hold on, Drew. Okay, let me just get this out the way for Drew real quick. He's saying I mean, just because you said shenanigans, right? And I'm joking with the shenanigans, right? He says, I mean, just push your business forward and all total shenanigans, ha 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 ha. Okay, look, so Drew and I. This came out about when I was doing And help me correct me if I'm wrong, Drew. Here, okay? We was doing the pre-show, right? I was doing the pre-show, DJing the pre-show, but I
Hmm.
didn't have my microphone properly connected so that you could still hear me, but it wasn't through my microphone. So Drew says, "Oh, I can help you get a better connection through your microphone so that we can hear you much better."
Okay.
And I said, "Oh, that'd be great." So we met, so we got together on Thursday, so he could help me with my audio, so it could be much better. And that kind of morphed into what I'm doing, and I have Kajabi, so I need to. And you would say, "Hey, you got to have some links for your, so people can know where to go to hire you to coach and whole 9 yards."
Hmm.
Well, I've got the Kajabi platform. Drew, he's aware. He know about the Kajabi platform. He also knows how to do ClickFunnels. I told him about the Kajabi platform. And I should go ahead and put my coaching on there so I can start using that as a link so people can hire me for coaching.
Okay.
And then so Drew helped me go into my Kajabi platform, and
Okay.
he just went boom, 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 real quick. And like it's hard for me to understand the technology, but Drew, it's like a fish in water. He gets it like nothing. So
Okay.
we've been going in there, and he's been helping me a lot with my website and helping me a lot with understanding business structure and business systems.
Okay.
The whole so we've been meeting every Thursday
Oh wow!
since
So
that
it started
time.
off as just a microphone issue, became a Thursday brotherhood love fest.
Yeah, so now he's on here threatening me, like if I make another joke,
Then that's the
and
end. Then
yeah,
he's
and I'm
saying
like, and
basically
I don't do kind with threats, but
what
okay.
started with the microphone is now just it
And
might be
then
over.
hold on, it's even morphed into him editing my YouTube videos for me, so that if you look at my last 4 or 5 YouTube videos, they're so much better because Drew has been taking the time to edit my videos for me. And then today he gave me a thumbnail template that
Right.
he showed me how to do in Keynote. So like, boom, you know. So
Right.
Drew has been like the mastermind behind everything that the progress that I've been making on the business side of everything I'm doing. He even gives me feedback on my videos of telling me some of the things that I'm saying and how I can structure it much better. Then I go back and shoot the videos and shoot the videos much better. So even in my improvement in the videos that you see that me improving is because Drew has been giving me expert opinion behind the scenes and coaching to make it better.
So
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 he's the man. He's the man behind the curtain.
he's been bringing a lot of value, is what you're saying.
Tremendous value. I mean, I wouldn't be if you say on a scale of 1 to 10, and before Drew, I was at maybe a 3 or 4. Drew has pushed me up to an 8. He's doubled my
Wow.
productivity and my value. But then you're gonna come on here. You want to threaten me that you're gonna take it
Wow.
all away,
No
Drew?
more Thursday love fest, huh? Wow.
And I still have yet to pay him. I want to pay him, but I gotta make the money to be able to do all that stuff.
Wow.
And Drew been super patient, super nice. So he says, Drew says, no. Okay, let me see what he said. It's been about, okay, he says, it's been about a month or so since we started. I don't think it started there. The mic thing came after that. Oh, did it? Okay. And editing your YouTube videos,
Huh?
don't mind the man behind the curtain. No, you just give me crap, so I'm sharing the love. Okay. But listen, I don't care if you give me crap. Just don't take away my Thursdays. I need my Thursdays with Drew.
Wait, but what's happening on the next Thursday?
Well, we had today was a special day. We didn't normally have today. Yesterday we had a conversation, and then he said, "Okay, let's meet. What are you doing tomorrow morning?" And then I messed up because when he said 10:30, I thought he meant 10:30 my time, but 10:30 his time is 7:30 my time. And so Drew sent me a message at 8 o'clock. Hey, are we still getting together? Are you alive over there? I'm like, what are you talking about? And then I rushed and got on the Zoom with him. So today he showed me how to do my thumbnails. So now I have a template so that my thumbnails will be much better. And yesterday we were supposed to go through the thumbnail template, but we ended up doing some other things. And then we got some restructuring going on and some rethinking of what I'm going to be doing. And I don't want to talk about that yet. I want to show it first.
All right. Big plans
So
coming.
he says, yesterday we were supposed to go through the thumbnail template, but we got on to an elongated conversation. But it was a productive elongated conversation. Wouldn't you agree, Drew?
All right.
So Drew, I've got two wonderful brothers. I got you and I got Drew. And Drew, you cannot take you away from me, man. You just cannot do that. You just cannot do. You just no, you can't do that, man. Don't be coming. So now I have to hold my tongue on what I say to my own brother. I've got to like filter myself. I just can't be free and talk and joke a little bit. Come on, Drew.
All right.
We could do that. It's okay. So he said, I mean, it was fine moving in the right direction. Yeah. Sometimes you gotta have a little more clarity as you rethink things and restructure things as you go along. Even Drew helped me he says, no, I just have a secret weapon at my disposal. Yeah, right, Drew. But listen, you do have a secret weapon at your disposal, but it only works so much on me because I don't take kind of threats. You know, I'm not that kind of person. I don't let people control me like that. I'd rather just let it all go. I'm not built that way. That's just not how I work. But no, I think the other part, what you were saying, Evan, he says, why no flash, Evan?
Hmm.
He says, talk about your game, why no flash? Don't feed the YI.
Don't feed the YI.
So Evan, the other part, I think. What about this? I'm just tossing this out there. You may not agree with this. You may agree with it. So normally, if we all came to Toronto, of course, there's a cost involved, the whole 9 yards. If you do something virtually, I would say, listen to me. The words about to come out of my mouth, anyways. I would say there should be a price to it. It doesn't have to be, whatever, but it shouldn't be for free.
What are we doing though? I don't know what we're doing. Maybe.
You know what? You can. Okay, could you do a? That's hard too because we're not there physically. But can you do some version of the academy? Is what, 3 days normally?
Uh huh.
The academy, when people come to Toronto, is normally 3 days.
Mm-hmm.
Um, couldn't we? Let me see. March, April, May. So the 20th is on a Thursday this year. So that could be Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Couldn't you do something for 4 hours on Thursday, 4 hours on Friday, and 4 hours on Saturday?
Saturday. I love it.
Saturday, but even the assignment that people would get on Thursday, on Friday, even with the breakout rooms, they could actually physically practice in front of the camera, in front of the breakout room, and they could get 5 or 10 minutes each to do their exercise. So couldn't it be a maybe not an exact mirror of the other program, but some semblance of it, and with also exercises, written exercises they would have to do every night for the following day that give them, even though it's only 4 hours interaction virtually, but it still might be a couple hours off camera that they have to do so it can be prepared for the next session for the next day.
Maybe there might be something. I don't know. I got to think about it. I think what would make the best thing.
I don't think it should be for. I don't think it should be for free. And then here's the other side of it too. I mean, you already have your team, and they already got the things they have to do. But you might even be able to, I don't know, elicit or enroll people that's already in, like movement makers. Hello, that would help volunteer and give their service to help put it all together and help whatever we need to help with to make it so it's not so much of a burden on you because you've got other things on your plate anyway.
Yeah. I mean, we've always had people help. Every time for sure. It makes a big difference. Oh no, we lost. We're gonna lose.
And maybe it could be a combination. I mean, well, however you want to do it, but also maybe it could be a combination. Or even have a bonus session of brandlytics in there. It could be a common. I think something. But basically, I think something should be done, and it should be done for a nominal price or whatever you think is good, but it shouldn't be done. It shouldn't be done for free because that's Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Number one, they're messing with
Saturday.
your they're messing with your free Saturday that you have time with,
Free
with me
Saturday.
and your family. Then we got Friday, so they're gonna be messing with the stream, and then Thursday messing with the stream and messing with your other your facing day, your the other stuff you got to do on Thursday and Friday, because you got to actually take those 2 days off. And the good thing too was this is February, so we still have
Oh,
all of March and all of April to promote it. If we get it all figured out, we got 3 weeks left in this month, a little bit more than 3 weeks. We can get it all structured and figured out in the month of February. We got all of March and all of April to promote it to the readers, to all the groups.
yeah. I don't know if I do 3 days. I don't know. It's something to think about. Something to think about. When is my birthday? My birthday is May 20. That is a what?
That's
That
the
is
first.
a that's the Thursday. Eh?
So I was saying the reason I said 3 days because that's what you normally have.
Oh my God! Look. Oh no, sorry. Oh really? May? Are we? Oh no, we're not out there yet. Okay.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
We have movement makers. Oh, we have movement makers on my birthday. That's gonna be amazing.
Oh wow, yeah, that's true.
Ah, that's gonna be exciting.
Oh goodness, yes.
All right. Well, that's something to think about. Huh.
Hey, you know what? This is. Let me see. Can I look that up? You should set up something that where people, if they want to, because I know my wife and I would want to. You should set up something where we can send you something, or we can send something to a physical address. It doesn't have to be your own personal home address, but maybe a PO box where people can send you gifts for your birthday. And make, because I'm telling you, so many people would love to send a physical gift to you instead of saying "Happy birthday, Evan." It was like we would love to be able to send you a physical birthday gift, but maybe it could be something in a PO box or something like that, so that you can protect your privacy and it doesn't come directly to your home.
Dude, I'm so excited that we have movement makers on my birthday. That's exciting.
He hasn't heard anything I said, guys.
I heard you said gifts sent in. I mean, there's still time to think about it. We'll see. I don't know. Maybe we do something. It's also Christina's birthday, so my video editor and I both have the same birthday. I'm excited. There's something there.
Yeah.
All right.
So that can. I'm not with. Yeah, that could be that could be interesting because there's still movement makers, so we can't cancel that. But
Oh no, I'm excited for movement makers on my birthday, dude. That's epic.
but you know what? And you know what? I tell you what. That's good. So if you didn't want to do 3 days, you could say, okay, that day is movement makers, but you could do Friday, Saturday. You even could do Friday, Saturday, Sunday. People will still tune in. So you don't have to do it. Your birthday don't have to be the first day. You can just do Friday, Saturday if you just want to do 2 days.
All right, something to think about.
But there should be something there. Again, we got the whole month of February to like plan it, structure it out, and then promote it. Soft promoted in March, heavy promoted in April, and like Mike, countdown, let's go. Mike, what happened, man?
All right. Well,
See, Evan, does that? Okay. Real quick, I'm not gonna drag this one out. But again, if he was ready, he would have took action.
but Mike is coachable.
No, I'm not saying he's not coachable.
Okay, great. So then, what are you
But
saying?
if he was ready to be coached now, he would have took action. He even saw the carrot and the stick. He even saw the reward and the punishment.
He's
So
not.
you
He's
even
not
want-
taking the step that you want to take. But he's
sometimes-
totally
but-
coachable.
Right, but sometimes that opportunity is not going to sit there and wait for you to come around. If you see that beautiful girl, you don't go say hi, she's gone.
Well,
That could have been your wife.
sure. Listen, I'm not saying that you need to do more. I'm not saying that you didn't play it right. But don't you can't say Mike is not coachable. He's not stepping up to
saying
meet you.
He's just not ready yet.
That's not true.
To take the action.
He's not ready. No. He's not ready yet to take the action that you want him to take.
But it's the only action that is that makes sense. Again, if a girl is standing at the airport, you don't go say hi to her because you didn't take that action. She's gone, and that could have been your future wife.
That's sure.
Nothing.
Did Mike miss out? Sure, but it doesn't mean that he's not coachable. They're two separate things.
Well, he's not coachable right now.
That's not true. He's coachable right now. He just doesn't.
I didn't take the action.
He's not coming up to meet you where you want him to be.
Right. So if you don't step to the girl and say, "Hi, how you doing? Here's my name," then now you're gonna be without that could be your potential girlfriend,
Sure.
your potential wife.
I'm not debating that. Yes, and that doesn't mean that he's not coachable. So he missed an opportunity. We miss opportunities all the time.
Timing's everything.
Sure,
I
but
still think 2 days would be great, man. I think 2 days.
going back to that.
It's like we got to make this happen now. Now that
All
you
right.
came up with it and you put the idea out there,
I
it's
want-
in my head now. So I'm excited. We got to. I know they're not going to open up. I wish they would open up travel, so we can't come to Toronto.
No.
But Toronto can come to us virtually.
Yeah.
And you have to. Maybe I should talk to Nina, but you also got to set some type of physical address. It could be, like I said, PO box, whatever. That people who want to send a birthday gift to you are allowed to do that. Because I'm telling you, there's people that will want to do that. I know my wife and I would love to do that. So, you've got to set that up also.
All right. Well, something to think about. Well, we don't have time for one more game. We won one. We lost one. We're back on what, Monday? Are we on Monday? Let me double check.
Monday is
The 8th? Yes.
The 8th.
We're back on
Drew.
Monday, 6
Drew,
o'clock
are
Eastern.
Drew, we on for Thursday?
We might have Drew on Monday. We'll see. I don't know if Drew's a good luck charm or not today. I mean, we look at the team and we played okay. The last game was awesome. Anyway, guys, have an amazing weekend. Appreciate you.
Great.
Continue to believe. And we'll see you Monday night. Much love, everybody.